Hi, my name is Celina. I live with my husband, my two kids, my two dogs, and my rabbit in Salford in the UK. I am Portuguese, so bear with me if my English is not perfect. Or I create this channel to talk about the things that I love in crafts. I love to do crochet and knitting. I hope you enjoy what I'm going to share with you and what I'm going to talk about. As a copycat, I'm going to start to talk about my whips, so my works in progress, and I'm going to talk about all the finished objects that I did, and probably to talk about some new projects or some new ideas. My whips. On Wednesdays, usually I work as a volunteer in my community center near my house, and I help another lady to teach how to do crochet and how to knit. Now I'm going to start and show you my whips, at least 5 or 6 that I have here to show you. I'm not going to show all of it because it's a lot. I don't know if a lot of people are like me. I like to start because it's like a challenge, and then when I know to do the stitch or if it's not what I expected, I stop doing it and I put on the side. But for a while I've been finished some projects, so I want to share with you. I'm going to show you one shawl that I started and I can't finish because I don't have more wool. Well, I know that I have another ball, but I don't know where it is, and when I find it, it will be here waiting for him for it. So here, bear with me about, sorry about the noise. It is in black. It is the butterfly stitch prayer shawl. It is a free revelry pattern, and it is from NJ Sharon and Debbie Adams. But I saw in the channel Fiber Spider, or at the channel Fiber Spider. I will link down below for you to check it. It is divided in 2 videos, and I started doing with this black and has metallic yarn in the middle in different colors, so multicolor, has red, purple, yellow. I think that is a nice effect, but I don't have more wool to continue, so it will be here waiting until I find the other one. And in the back I put the crochet hook that I used. I bought this crochet hook at Lidl's in a set of 3. It's not the best of hooks, but it's not the worst one, so I'm using it. But because I didn't finish that one, I started another one with the same pattern. I started this one in the color Baby Sparkle yarn that I bought at BM, if I'm not mistaken, here in England. It has a little bit of sparkle, and it is like this. Oh, it is on the other side. It is like this. You can see the butterfly, and I still have some wool. That's one. Then I belong to 2 groups, one on a Wednesday where I am a volunteer, and the other one is on a Thursday, and we rent a room for 4 hours, and a lot of people go there, retired ladies, and we are preparing for things to take for the Christmas fair. Some people are doing some doll clothes, another baby clothes, blankets, so different things. And some of us are doing amigurumis. And I saw some at Aldi's, so I went there and I bought it. One of the patterns came on this box. I'm doing this one. It is a lion, so crafty. So it is a box, comes with the wool, and if I'm not mistaken, with the hook and the filling. So I'm doing the legs or the feet, whatever you want to call it, and I'm using, if I'm not mistaken, this hook came in the box. It is a 3mm hook. I'm going to show you my progress when I have some. And then I'm doing this blanket. It is the calendar blanket 2019 from Jada in Stitches, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't know if I pronounce well, so it is this one. It is, I'm a little bit behind. I already had the sun. I already had the sun. It is here to put it there. I have some trees. I'm doing the barn, but I still didn't start the houses, so I'm a little bit behind. But because the blanket is for me, I don't have any problems with that. It is here inside of this bag because now it's big and doesn't fit anywhere else. The other day, well, 1.5 months, one lady came to our Wednesday group asking for knitters to do some scarves and hats for the homeless, because someone gave the wool. The wool came like this, and she only needed knitters. Someone did this in small cakes, and we start doing it. I was lucky. The first scarf that I did, I'm going to put a picture here, it was made with chunky wool, and I used a 10mm knitting needles, and it was really quick to do it. When I finished, I gave to the lady and she gave more wool, again chunky wool. But because I was lucky the first time, when I share with a friend or a colleague that it is doing the same thing for the same charity, and so she's doing, well, she was doing this, so I gave mine to her and my knitting needles, and she gave hers to me. She already started, so she was here. I know she was there because I have these things that I need to put, and you can see that seems that I increase, well, I decrease, but it's because her gauge is different from mine. And this one is made, I'm doing 2 knit 2 purl as she was doing, and the other one that I made, I only made with garter stitch, so it was really quick. So I will put a stitch marker to show my progress if I have any. And finally, as a person who does a lot of projects, that finish a lot of projects, I always stay with a little bit of wool. I started the new blanket, and the stitch I already did some, but I have a lot to do it, is called ladder stitch or Jacob's ladder stitch. It depends where you can find it. So you do it on this bit. I did a treble from the UK, a treble, a single stitch, and the third row is a treble, and on that treble, on that row I did some loops, and the other chain, the other row, it is a single. And when you have some, you put it together and do this effect. So instead of using and doing a loop, what you can do, you do trebles, and then you do chain, and then treble again, and then you put together all the treble, all the chain, and do more or less the same effect as this. The first one was my scarf that I did for the homeless. Hopefully I can put the picture again. And I already talked about, I don't know the brand of the wool. The other one, it is this shawl that it is called Wayward Shawl, that it is made with rover stitch. I only need to do some tassels to put it there in the corners, and it is finished. I did with this wool. I bought it at Poundland, and this is 100% acrylic, and it's called Brilliant or Bright. I will link down below the video with this shawl. It was made by Fiverr Spider. I will put down below. The other one that I finished, it was this one, like that, and it was made with this. I bought it at the same shop at the shawl before, Poundland, I think, and this one is called Pastel, and it is 100% acrylic again. And this shawl, I made it from this book. It's called Delicious Crochet Shawls, 21 Stylish Crochet Shawls from Lisa Hook. I bought this book at The Works. So I use this pattern. It is the Pineapple Melba. Another shawl that I finished, I'm going to tell, I did in Solomon's knot, but some people call it, I'm going to just read it from here, lover's knot, love knot, hailstone, or if I translate it from Portuguese, in some places, if I do a direct translation, in some places they call it bride's secret. And it is a very beautiful lace effect that you can see. Hopefully you can see in the pictures. And in all the border I did small hearts, and I use, sorry about the noise, I use this cotton, if I'm not mistaken. I need the helpers. Yeah, it is 80% cotton and 13% polyamide. I bought it at Aldi's. So that's it, that's finished. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like, please subscribe. If you have any doubts, just let me know and I will try to answer the way that I know. And hope to see you in the next video. Bye.